the first thing I wanted to ask you was about something you said a while back about Andrew Tate. You said this a couple times. I don't really know if I agree with it.
Okay, what I say?
Andrew Tate is obviously a horrible misogynist person, but you've said a couple times that it's like that it's scary that social media corporations are able to censor him. I don't really see the problem with that. Like, he was a pretty extreme person influencing people in pretty bad ways, right?
Yeah, but he didn't break any rules, did he?
Yeah, but like, he was a pretty extreme instance where he was like influencing people in pretty negative ways, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't break any rules, did he?
Okay. So what if it's just this one person though? Like,
well, if it's not just one person, if it's just one person, it could be anybody, right? Isn't that kind of the principle of the thing? Shouldn't we care about that?
I mean, why does the principle matter if they're not doing it more than once, though? Like, it's the only time they've ever done it in the history of the internet.
That's not true. They've wiped a couple people from social media platforms, like, simultaneously. It happened to Donald Trump as well.
For Donald Trump, it just happened on Twitter, right? Twitter was the only place it happened.
Am I wrong? I thought he got banned from everything. Like Facebook. I know he got banned from Twitch.
Okay, so you're listing like Donald Trump and Andrew Tate, two people who were borderline stochastic terrorists.
Sure, that's a 100% increase from just one, though. I mean, I'm sure if we keep going, we could probably find more.
But like, what do you think these corporations have to like? What do they need to like give permission to people in order? Do they need permission from the people in order to ban people who are extremely problematic? Like, I don't understand.
No, I just think if we're deleting somebody from the internet, it should be for breaking actual rules and not just being problematic.
Well, like, they maybe have internal rules that these people were breaking that we don't know about.
Okay, that's not a very satisfying answer, but
okay. I guess I'll concede that to you then. I guess it's scary that they're able to go behind the curtain and like coordinate a mass ban of a single person. I guess I'll concede that.
Okay.
I think so. My next question is: it was actually in a previous conversation I had with you earlier. You said one of the reasons it was totally okay for the Democratic establishment to go behind the curtain and coordinate a mass endorsement of a single candidate all at once, specifically to guarantee that Bernie would lose in 2020.
Well, to be clear,
you said
it wasn't
one of the
specifically to guarantee Bernie would lose. It was because those people had no chance of winning, and it wasn't a coordination of the establishment. It was probably individuals deciding it was better for them to do this particular thing so they had some political future. But go ahead.
Okay, so that's how you frame it, but that was totally fine to you. One of the reasons you said it was totally fine to you because Bernie was projected to lose anyway, right? Is that right? Because like they thought he had no chance of winning, so it's fine. You just said that.
I feel like I didn't say that. I'm not sure if I said that that's a justification. It doesn't sound like a justification for anything at all.
You said that like, you just said that like these people have no chance of winning, so they went and like agreed to endorse other candidate instead of their choosing.
The individuals like had no chance of winning, so they decided to just back a similar candidate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me propose a hypothetical to you then.
Okay.
Let's say in 2024, the primary is being hosted again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, Bernie is even more popular than he was last time. Let's say with all the moderate candidates running against each other, Bernie is actually projected to win this time. But then, just like last time, the corrupt DNC pulls their little stunt and starts doing, handshake deals behind the curtain to coordinate a mass endorsement of a single moderate candidate of their choosing, not the people's choosing. And then because of that, Bernie loses again. Like, are you still going to tell me with a straight face that there's nothing shady or unethical about that?
I don't even know what that sentence that you just said meant, but okay.
Okay. Let's say they run again let's say Bernie runs again in 2024. And this time, if the moderate candidates don't rally together and like sacrifice their running positions.
If Bernie can run and he's got like a majority of the vote, then Bernie will run and win. That's it. Doesn't matter.
No, not majority of the vote. Let's say that if moderate candidates don't all have to rely on mass all quitting all at once and mass endorsing a single candidate of their choosing, as long as they don't do that stunt again, Bernie will win the nomination. Will you still say that that's totally fine?
No, I don't. I would rather the will of the people be expressed as best as possible. And if 60% of people are supporting moderate candidates and 40% of people are supporting one far left candidate, then the will of the people is probably not behind Bernie Sanders. It never was in the Democratic Party.
Even so, let's say if it was 60-40, who are these moderate candidates to basically choose on their own whim who gets to be the moderate candidate that they all rally behind? That doesn't seem like representing the will of the people.
They probably go based on popular support. If they choose somebody that's not popular, then it would probably go to the other guy.
No, who they perceive based on polling data, who they think will be the most popular moderate candidate. Again, this is still not fully representative of the will of the people. They're just literally choosing who they think will win.
At the end of the day, the people get to break. Or I'm sorry, the people get to vote, right?
Yeah.
Then it's the will of the people voting. I don't understand what your question is. You're
they are influencing.
Can you just go?
People.
Can I just send you? There's a video that you need to go watch. Okay, here. Like this is you. Okay. Have you seen the Bernie Math video by College Humor?
No.
Okay, I posted in DGG chat and in Kick chat and in YouTube chat. I don't know where you hang out. Just go watch that video. This is who you are. Like you're the living embodiment of this.
I haven't watched the video, so I don't know what you think I am, but
it's the talking about the convoluted scheme in which Bernie Sanders is the rightful winner of the Democratic election, even though he couldn't even get above 30% of the support of the party. Like you just have all these like convoluted schemes in your head for like how he should have gotten, what the will of people is, blah 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 blah. There's a collective set of ideas. We can broadly group these as moderate or progressive. The Democratic Party did not support progressive ideas; they supported moderate ideas. You're just ass pained that a ton of moderate candidates decided to drop off as they had no chance of winning, and then people rallied behind one moderate candidate. There's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing unethical about that. There's nothing betraying. There's nothing rigged about that. That's just what people do in primaries. Like if the only way that your candidate can win is by having 6 other similar candidates stay in so that your candidate get a plurality of the vote, that's not democracy. That's not good. I don't know why you would even support that.
Okay, I never said it was a conspiracy. I said that the election process is flawed if moderate candidates get to choose who everyone has to rally behind.
No.
That's
not flawed. What would be flawed is if 9 candidates all like shared the same voter pool and then one candidate had its own unique voter pool and then he won. That would be flawed. This is why people support like ranked choice voting, to prevent exactly this thing from happening.
Okay, but even then, like that's another thing that like maybe I could to an extent agree with, but like that's like a flaw with our election process. Then, like the fact that you don't want to change our election process or our electoral system at all, like obviously there are flaws with the system that don't properly represent the will of the people. But like you don't want to change anything about the system.
Who said I don't want to change anything about the system?
Because like you're obviously happy with the outcome of the 2020 election, so like you don't want like any adjustments made to it whatsoever because you're happy that Bernie lost.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, good. I'm glad you conceded on that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.